This past 1.5 months, the world has come to a complete standstill as all of us went through a myriad of experiences and emotions. Social media was flooded. We saw heart wrenching images of people suffering all over the world and inspirational videos as well of people singing, clapping, and lighting diyas. Somewhere, COVID warriors were being harassed. At the same time, complete strangers were looking after each other with compassion and kindness. Documenting takeaways and learnings during this lockdown, I'm happy to bring to you a series of short web interviews of people from all walks of life: doctors, engineers, government servants, dancers, singers, senior citizens, and even children, and some everyday heroes. Today, I will take you straight into the war room in Bangalore. And leading it is Naveen Malesh, an engineer and an IIM graduate. He is working relentlessly with 2,500 other volunteers, making sure no one in Bengaluru goes to sleep hungry. Let's talk to Naveen Malesh.
Yeah.
Hi Naveen, welcome.
Hello, Lakshmi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Naveen? Very nice talking to you after so long.
Same here. Same here.
So, Naveen, you tell me that you're in a war room in Bangalore. That, as
Yes.
exciting as it sounds, it also is overwhelming and scary. Can you tell me more about where you're sitting and what you're doing right now?
I'll just show you around, like exactly we are.
Uh-huh.
So this is the war room. So we have created the Dasoha Hunger Helpline.
Mm-hmm.
So this is to serve people who are in distress, who are not able to get the daily meals.
Mm-hmm.
So Government of Karnataka, Department of Information and Public Relation, and Labor Department has come up with the idea of creating a hunger helpline where people who are not able to get food or grocery kit or anything like that, they can call this Dasoha helpline,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can get their food for free
Mm-hmm.
provided by government. So they get two times food both for
Mm-hmm.
lunch and dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 12 plus kitchens and 16 food centers,
Mm-hmm.
and almost 200 delivery volunteers are working, and on a daily basis we are providing around 60 to 80,000 food packets for both lunch and dinner.
Wow, that is a humongous task. And all across Bangalore, for us to get from one place to another is a task, and for you to deliver food packets right on time can be extremely intimidating. And yet, you do this with the help of your volunteers. So, what is the kind of the volume of calls that you receive any day like this?
So on every day we are getting around 1.5 to 1.8 lakh calls. So it varies from people asking for 1 to 2 packets to almost going up to 50 to 100 packets of food.
Okay.
So it varies. So there'll be a small community, there can be a small family, or even one or two people
Mm-hmm.
just living by the side of the road. So they can call as well and get the food delivered to them directly by the help of volunteers.
Mm-hmm. So when a call comes, then it is monitored and then sent to the different call center. How does it work?
So basically, as I showed you, so this is a call center we have. So you can see
Mm-hmm.
a lot of many people, sitting over there. So they get calls from across Bangalore,
Mm-hmm.
and what they do is, they take up the call, and they take up their address, they take up their phone numbers, and there is a docket number attached to them on their name, mobile number, and also the number of food packets they want. Then that list is accumulated and then sent out to all the 16 food centers that we have, and each food center is mapped to a zone. So as you
Mm-hmm.
know, Bangalore has 9 zones, so we are now
Right.
converts that into 8 zones. So
Mm-hmm.
each zone has two food centers
Mm-hmm.
in two different opposite locations, and so that we can cover the entire zone. So
Mm-hmm.
there we usually get, in a particular zone we get around 10 to 15,000 food packets assigned. So there will
Mm-hmm.
be around 10 to 15 delivery volunteers there. So they get the data as well. So they go to the location, verify the SMS that they have received from Dasoha helpline, that these are the number of packets they are asked for, requested for, and
Mm-hmm.
then we give it to them and come back.
Oh,
So this is the
wow.
entire process right now we have in place.
It's very overwhelming and extremely heartwarming to see that volunteers from all walks of life are your force, and 200 people are helping you do this. Uh, what is your learning, Naveen, from all of this, from our lockdown? What is your personal learning?
So I was speaking of the same thing, to some of my friends as well. So this entire experience has been very humbling, especially getting to know that people from different parts of life, from different working professions. Everyone has come together, joined their hands for this noble cause, including
Right,
me. I'm a volunteer here.
right.
So everyone is actually working on only one thing, that nobody goes to sleep hungry. So
Wow.
that's the only one motive. And with all this, the only thing that we have learned is, if people make up their mind that they have to actually come together, and if they have to serve the society, anything is possible, nothing is impossible.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Naveen, for your time.
Thanks a lot, my pleasure, thank you.